In this new normal, lahat na lang ay virtual or online at kasama na dyan ang mga auditions. Do you want to know how to increase your chances of getting seen or invited to an audition? Let me show you how.
Playing it by ear with Era.
Welcome to the first of 4-part series na tatawagin natin sa pangalang Pre-Game, the Audition Essentials. Today, I will talk to you about artist resumes. And iba-breakdown ko din yung mga parts na laging sinisipat ng members ng audition panel. Let's get cracking!
5, 6, 7, and 8.
Let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start.
So what is a resume? A resume is a document showing a brief summary of a person's education, qualifications, and previous experience, typically sent together with a job application. Sometimes tinatawag din itong CV, or in Latin, it's curriculum vitae. Kung ita-translate natin ito or isasali natin sa wikang Filipino, ang ibig sabihin ng curriculum vitae ay kurso ng buhay. Marami namang paraan kung paano magsulat ng isang resume, pero for the purpose of this episode, ang ituturo ko sa inyo ay kung paano magsulat ng isang resume for performing artists like you. How is an artist resume different from a corporate resume? One is that mas simpleng gawin at isulat ang isang artist resume. Dahil ang corporate resume sometimes is more than 2 or 3 pages. Ang artist resume, isang page lang.
I had no idea.
Number 2, ang isang corporate resume ay gagamitin lang sa job application. Yun lang. Pero ang artist resume ay pwedeng gamitin sa iba pang klase ng applications, katulad ng applications for grants, for scholarships, or for higher degree program applications. How do we write an artist resume? Well, it's easy. Let's break it down to parts, and these are the parts na laging tinitignan ng audition panel. First is the introduction. This is a no-brainer. Kailangan mong i-introduce ang sarili mo dahil unang-una sa lahat, your brand is your name. Dapat siya yung nandun sa pinakataas at pinakagitna ng iyong resume. And since your name is your brand, utang na loob, please. No Comic Sans. No Comic Sans.
You better stop!
Hell no!
Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Well, you may format it differently, but it has to be the focal point of this section. You would see that I created my own way of presenting my name sa aking resume, and I created that using my Apple Pencil and my iPad. I scribbled, so nilagay ko siya dyan, and then voila! Under your name, it is recommended that you include several personal information that you want the audition panel to know about you, like your height, your weight, your eye color, your hair color. Speaking of hair color, if you see any white hair,
Silver gray hair.
kung meron kayo nakikita mga puting buhok dyan, please tell me. And lagay niyo yung timestamp sa comment section down below kasi baka kailangan ko na siyang i-cover. For singers, you can write down your voice classification, and then under that, you have to write your contact details. Phone number mo and yung email mo. Kung meron kang agent or kung meron kang manager, you can write their email address and phone numbers instead of yours. In this section, you can write all pertinent experiences na tingin mo makakatulong sa iyong application. There are many ways of writing this one also, but as a pro tip, the way you write this should coincide with the type of position or role that you're applying for. What do I mean by that? For example, the audition that you want to attend is an audition for a musical theater production. So, yung una mong isusulat sa previous experience mo ay ang mga experience related to musical theater. This is just a recommendation, a suggestion kumbaga. You can write your resume however you want. This recommendation would make it a lot easier for the audition panel to filter out information dun sa resume mo kasi gusto nilang makita yung experiences mo related dun sa ina-applyan mo, di ba? Guys, kita niyo yung pawis ko. Ang init. Kung ikaw naman ay merong experience pero hindi related doon sa ina-applyan mong trabaho. For example, ang experience mo ay nasa stage and concert production pero yung pinag-auditionan mo ay musical theater. Pwede mo rin naman yan isulat dito sa part na to na, oh, my experience is this as a vocalist, as an actor, or as a dancer in this production directed by this person. Pwede mo yan isulat dyan. Ang importante is they see that you have experience or meron kang ginawa to gain experience. And what do I mean by that? Halimbawa, ikaw ay isang estudyante, nakaka-graduate mo pa lang, fresh grad ka pa lang, wala kang experience in terms of professional theater. Tatanungin mo yung sarili mo, what can I put here? Well, you can put all the school productions that you have been a part of. Not only school productions, you can do community theater productions na naging part ka, or church productions na naging part ka. Lahat yan pwede mong isulat dito. Ang susunod na section ay ang education or training section. Pretty self-explanatory. Dito, isusulat mo kung saan ka nagtapos ng pag-aaral. Whether it's related to performing arts or not, your choice na yan kung gusto mong ilagay dito. Important din na dito ilalagay mo kung saan ka nag-take ng voice training, ng dance training, or ng acting training mo kung yung bachelor's degree mo ay hindi related to performing arts. Like myself, hindi ako nagtapos ng Bachelor of Fine Arts. Ang tinapos ko ay Hotel, Restaurant, and Institution Management sa College of St. Benilde. Animo Benilde. Hindi ko na siya sinama kasi it's not important for them to know kung saan ako nagtapos ng HRM degree. But in my resume, sinulat ko dyan kung sino yung naging... Ano yun, guys? May naharap naman ako sa baba ko na hindi ko alam. Nawala ako, wait. Saan ba ako? Yeah. Since nga hindi naman related yung HRIM degree ko sa performing arts, hindi ko na siya sinama. But I wrote here kung saan ako nag-train in terms of voice. You would see here that I wrote down Maestro Ryan Cayabyab dahil the biggest chunk of my training ay when I was with him and the Ryan Cayabyab singers. The next one is my acting training. These are like workshops na inatanan ko sa National Institute of Dramatic Arts in Melbourne. Sa dance training naman, ito naman yung adult ballet classes ko na tinake ko when I was living in Hong Kong and working sa Hong Kong Disneyland. And sila Teacher Verna sa Edge and Point Dance School in Hong Kong, they have been very patient and very kind to teach me kahit na nung panahon na yun wala akong alam sa pagsayaw ng ballet. Ang ingat, guys. Kapis na ako. The next section after education and training would be your awards and achievements section. Dito sa section na to, pwede mong isulat yung Latin awards na natanggap mo kung meron man nung nag-graduate ka ng university when you completed your BFA, or say for example, sumali ka ng isang contest sa school tapos nanalo ka ng award. It may or may not be the highest award, pero pwede mo dyan ilagay kung halimbawa first runner-up ka, second runner-up ka, third runner-up ka. In my case, nung sumali ako ng singing contest sa Philippines noong 2005, fourth runner-up ako doon. So, sinulat ko pa din siya because it's worth to mention. Itong susunod na section is not really mandatory, but
Do it! Just do it!
I highly recommend that you include this in your artist resume kasi this section can further set you apart from other applicants or other auditionees. And this section is the special skills or other skills section. Ano ba yung mga pwede nating ilagay dito sa special skills or other skills section?
Oh my lord!
Example, you know how to play a musical instrument, pwede mong isulat dito. You can speak another language, lagay mo din dyan. Other specialized skills like aerial skills, acrobatic skills, gymnastic skills, contortionist skills, pwede mo yan lahat ilagay dito basta marunong ka. In my experience, when I was invited to audition for Kinky Boots in New York, syempre nag-research ako paano magsulat ng isang standard Broadway artist resume. And dito ko nga na-discover ito kaya ko sinishare sa inyo. Doon sa na-discover ko sa other skills section, sinusulat din nila yung mga bagay na hindi mo inaakala na pwedeng isulat doon. Like if you hold a driver's license, if you have a passport, and kung kailan yung expiry, the current visas that you hold. So yun, all of those things you can include in the special skills and other skills section. Now I have covered 5 sections. 1 is optional and the other 4 mandatory. If you just keep in mind having those 4 mandatory sections and you write them as thoughtfully as possible, I am pretty sure that this will make the audition panel's eyes zoom into you. That's only one part. There are other parts of this audition essentials, and I will be discussing them in the following weeks.
Hold up, wait a minute.
Did you know that you can have a copy of the template of this resume that I just discussed?
Say what?
All you need to do is click on the link that you would find in the description box below, and there you go. Click download and you will have your own copy.
You don't say. You don't say.
It's for free. Walang halong biro. No ifs or buts or whatever. I'm just giving it away for free.
That's what I'm talking about. Wow!
It's easy. All you need to do is download, replace my details with your details, and boom. Kung nag-enjoy ka sa video na to and you think this video is informative, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to click the subscribe button and the notification bell then para you get to be updated with my videos every single week. There are 2 videos that you see over here. Click them and I hope you enjoy. I'll see you over there.